Hey YouTubers, I hope you're all doing well wherever you are in the world. Firstly, I want to apologise for my long hiatus. I've been busy with other ventures and haven't had the time to produce any videos lately. But I'm excited today to be putting up the first video in quite some time, and thank you all for being the best supporters yet. I've even had numerous supporters of the channel and competitors contact me just to check in, and that's honestly one of the nicest feelings. Now for today's video, I want to dissect what makes a perfect X-frame in the world of IFBB bikini competitions. I've put the caveat on just the IFBB or NPC federations, as this isn't as highly rewarded in the WBFF or ICN federations, as the criteria is quite different. So the first thing to understand when dissecting what exactly is the X-frame, and really the simplest way to put it, it's the ratios of your body and trying to find that sweet spot balance. When people talk about the X-frame in bikini, it is generally centered around your shoulder width, your waist size and your hip size, which is really based off your skeletal structure. For instance, an IFBB bikini competitor, you ideally want to have broad shoulders, a good clavicle base, a teeny tiny waist and some width to your hips. Now, in saying this skeletal structure is what you're born with, and you really can't change that. But what you can change is our body proportions by adding muscle to certain areas of our physique to develop that X-frame or strengthen a weaker area. And what I mean by this is you can work out your shoulders to make them appear broader, capping the delts. You can shrink your waist to a certain degree by losing fat, doing vacuum exercises, not overdeveloping your obliques to achieve a smaller waist. You can make your hips pop more by adding mass to your upper glutes and developing your leg muscles. Obviously, this is just a high-level overview because when it comes to bikini, it is about judging the whole package: presentation, confidence, posing, coming in with enough muscle development, getting stage lean but not too lean. There are so many variables which come into play. But today I want to focus on that X-frame, and I want to give you some examples of competitors' X-frames to hopefully give you a better understanding of what exactly it is, and is there any way you can quantify it and use it as a comparison for yourself. Now, I believe the best structure in bikini is Pecini, and I think she makes a good case study of what an ideal X-frame looks like. I will put some photos of Isa on the screen for you all so you can see for yourself, but hands down I think her structure is undeniably one of the best in the whole of the IFBB, if not the best of all time. I've even heard some of the top coaches say she has the best structure in the game, and I agree. Now when I look at Isa's physique, I'm just gobsmacked. To me, she has such a beautifully elegant body which just pops in all the right places. You can see Isa has broad shoulders which taper down to her lats to an incredibly small waist. I think I've seen her waist gets to 19 inches or 20 inches, something like that, when she's comp ready, which is absolutely nuts when you think about it. To put this into perspective for you at how small her waist is, I've looked up some Victoria's Secret models' waist to give you an idea. Mirandą Kerr, 24-inch waist. Adriana Lima, 24 again, Gigi Hadid, 25-inch waist, and Kendall 24-inch waist. Now, I don't know how accurate these Victoria's Secret's waist sizes are, but the data coming from Google is pretty consistent across numerous web pages in relation to their waists. I mean, they're some of the most famous models in the whole world, and I think we can all agree these Victoria's Secret models have some of the most idolized bodies in history. But let's just put this into perspective a little bit. Some of the most genetically gifted models in the whole world are sitting with, say, an average waist size of 24 inches when they are doing their catwalk shows. And Isa Pecini, former Olympia winner, is bringing in a waist size of sub 20 inches comp shape. Now, I know if the Victoria's Secret models leaned out even further, their waist could probably go down another inch or so, and they are probably on average a bit taller. But what I'm really trying to emphasize here is how incredible the IFBB bikini athletes are and how incredibly genetically gifted they are as well. The standard in this sport is so high at the top level. Now, to round out Issa's structure in relation to her X-frame, you can see that she pops at the hips, as in her waist pinches in then flows out once you get to her hips. Her glute development also accentuates this look even further. Then you also see the muscular development in her arms and legs, which makes her waist ratio appear even smaller than it already is. I really think she is the epitome of the X-frame. So Ashley Kaltwasser is another great person to do the next case study on, because she and her coach Adam are actually quite transparent in her measurements in their YouTube videos, which gives us good quality data to quantify what makes a great X-frame. Now I've mocked up an image which outlines her dimensions so you can all see in front of you. You can see Ashley's measurements are shoulder width approximately 17.5 to 18 inches, waist is about 22.4 inches during comp time, and her hip width roughly is 33.6 inches during comp. As you can see, Ashley K has a phenomenal physique and structure. She's the GOAT for a reason. But for all you aspiring competitors out there or people hoping to get their best bikini body for the summer, you can see what makes that flow to bikini physique and can also help you identify what areas you might want to develop next. Look, the bikini division is all about the illusion of that perfect X-frame, where weaknesses can be hidden with posing and building up other muscle groups to create the best silhouette for your body. If you are like most people in the world, odds are you'll probably have a larger waist. So to get a better X-frame, how can you create this illusion? You can bring up your upper body, build up your delts and your lats. It will make your clavicle base appear more broad. You can develop your lower body and glutes, which will also help in creating this X-frame illusion. And if you lean out, odds are your waist will shrink a few more inches, as well as depending on what baseline you are starting from. Now I know how hard it is to compare yourself to some of the top athletes in the IFBB. But remember guys, everyone starts somewhere, and whether you are an aspiring competitor, a fan of the sport, or someone who just wants to feel comfortable in a swimsuit, the best thing you can do is to start training, learn as much as you can, and focus on living a positive life. There are probably only 0.001% of females out there who are genetically blessed and can make it to the Olympia stage. But if that is your dream, don't give up and give it a red hot crack. But also don't put your eggs into one basket. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Your support means the world to me. Guys, please let me know if there are any other topic videos you want me to cover. I know a few of you have requested more videos on PEDs, upcoming competitors, so please keep them coming. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, all the good stuff. Over and out from Bikini Nation.